For centuries, sailors navigating the treacherous waters of the Bay of Bengal spoke in whispers of Black Pagoda, a massive dark structure on the Odisha coast that possessed a terrifying power. It could pull ships off course, wrecking them against the shore. Legends tell about a massive magnet at its peak that could rip the iron nails right out of ship's hull. But what's the truth? Was it supernatural, a freak of nature, or a feat of medieval engineering that we only just beginning to understand? Today, we will dive into the scientific and historical reality of the Konark Sun Temple. Built in the 13th century by King Narasimhadeva I of the Eastern Ganga dynasty, Konark wasn't just a temple, it was a cosmic chariot frozen in stone. Designed as a chariot of the sun god Surya, it features 24 integratively carved wheels and 7 horses representing the days of the week. It took 1200 artisans and 12 years to complete. The Black Pagoda name came from the European sailors, contrasting it with the White Pagoda, the Jagannath temple in Puri. While the temple we see today is mostly the Jagamona, the original main tower stood at a staggering 200 feet tall. Now let's address the most famous legend, the Great Magnet. Was it strong enough to physically pull a ship into the rocks? The scientific reality is more nuanced. Even if the Black Pagoda housed a massive magnet, it could not have been strong enough to physically pull ships towards the shore. Why? Because the magnetic force between a magnet on the temple and the ship crossing the Bay of Bengal would significantly weakened by the low permeance of air. Furthermore, if the magnet were strong enough to physically drag a multi-ton ship, its intense magnetic field would have had a biological impact. It would have affected the iron in the blood of every people visiting the temple. Given that it was a place of worship, visitors would have been constantly impacted by such field. Additionally, a magnet of that extreme strength would have nearly been impossible for medieval engineers to transport and install without affecting the workers themselves. While the magnet wouldn't pull the ships, it was certainly strong enough to disrupt the ship's navigation systems. By causing compass to malfunction, sailors would lose their direction, leading them to steer into dangerous shallow waters or crash into the wrong shore. The danger wasn't the physical tug, but the scientific blindfold. To understand the magnet, we must understand the people who put it there. The Odiya people of medieval India were centuries ahead in their mastery of science. The 24 wheels of Konark was actually highly accurate sundials. Even today, you can calculate the exact time by looking at the shadow cast by the spoke of the wheel. The use of massive iron beams in the construction was revolutionary for the 13th century. Some theories suggest the entire temple was held in a state of magnetic equilibrium, with the lodestone at the top and magnets at the bottom, keeping the idol of sun god suspended in mid-air. The Sadhava poor, or the ancient Odiya mariners, were elite navigators who traded with Bali and Sumatra. Their understanding of stars and wind currents made Odisha a global maritime powerhouse. Today, the magnet is gone, and the main sanctum lies in ruins. But the Black Pagoda remains a testament to a time when science, spirituality, and art were not separate but one. It proves that medieval India was a powerhouse of physics and engineering, with the Odiya people leading the charge in maritime and astronomical mastery. The next time you look at a compass or a clock, remember the wheels of Konark, where the sun has been telling time for 700 years. If you found this scientific dive into Indian history fascinating, hit the like button and subscribe for more mysteries of ancient world. Have you visited Konark? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.